Time to do some underground juice box smuggling. He outside Solera. Oh, you saw my message, right? Yeah, I want to work. In that case, I got a big favor to ask you. I want to settle things with Suda. Will you come with me as a witness? I'll do my best to protect you, but I can't guarantee your safety. You can say no. Should I go with EY to meet with Suda as his witness? With my overflowing guts, I feel like I can follow him anywhere. Hell yeah, brother. Is that right? I appreciate it. It's gonna be under the grinder. Is it grinder? Grider bridge? Is that how you say it? The grinder bridge. It's close by, so follow me. Or grider? Was it Gritter Bridge? So, you know everything. Wait, what's this brat from the shop? This is the brat from the shop, isn't it? You should have known he was working for you.
Hey.
He's here as my witness today. Now listen, I'll be glad to keep my mouth shut about your failed deal if you stay away from my family. That includes me, Karu, and this kid here. So you're still sticking in to the code, even in retirement.
Yeah.
Rules ain't meant to be broken. You're as sharp as ever, Mune. Glad to see you haven't lost your touch in your absence. I bet we never would have gotten duped by those Hong Kong motherfuckers if you still had you as my right-hand man. Instead, I'm stuck dealing with the mess of an idiot Masa made for me. Hey, kid, sorry for getting a respectable teen like yourself wrapped up in our bullshit feud. I hope dealing with the Yakuza business hasn't been too much trouble. You know, you're acting very respectable right now. I'm actually surprised, but... I mean, I did it for EY. Thanks, kid. Suda-san, I gotta be honest with you. This whole thing has been a real goddamn pain in the ass, but it's over. You're finished. I don't think you understand, Mune. Oh, shit! What? It's okay, it's a toy gun. You're not the ones to make the decisions around here. Don't worry, it just shoots blanks, dog. The hell are you doing? I'm done playing nice with you. You're gonna make me what I need one way or another, EY. And if you can't do it fast, both your son and this little witness of yours is gonna pay for it.
What you
Christ, Suda, you got some you're not some random thug off the street. You're supposed to be better than this. Times have changed, Mune. You're hung on to the bullshit like pride and duty. But you know what? Nobody gives a fuck about your goddamn code of honor anymore. You bastard. Now listen to me, you little piece of shit. You're gonna make those guns, and you're gonna do it fast. Don't make me tell you again. Or was that a real gun? Did he actually point a real gun at us? Uh-oh. I'm such a freaking idiot. That guy ain't the Suda I know. Dots. Based on what just happened here, I'm done for the second I give him the guns he's looking for. God damn it. Look, kid, you should probably go. I don't got any more tasks for you. Just forget all this. But I want to help you. I appreciate the offer. I really do. I just can't let you do that. I'm gonna make those guns for him. I gotta do what I can to protect Karu. If it means helping out that psychopath, so be it. It seems like EY's been painted into a corner, I think he said. He might end up dead if I don't do something about Suda soon. Dots. Suda, when did he turn in such a heartless bastard? Tell me his name. Huh? Why do you? Actually, it's probably the best that you know. It's Akimutsu? Is that how you say it? Akimutsu Suda. He's famous around here for being an incredible martial artist back in the day. If you see him around town, run. Go to the police if you have to. They'll keep you safe as long as you tell them who's after you. But I can't go to the police because I'm on the run from them as well. I'm a phantom thief, dog. Anyways, we're done here. Thanks for all you've been giving me.
Later.
And take care of yourself, kid. I need to help EY get out of his terrible situation. Shady deal in the... Shady deal! Shady deal! Shady deal in the shadows. I see what they did there. Shady deal in the shadows. I see what you did there. We're gonna try the pool shot.
Welcome.
Since I read the book and I have the pool cue. Welcome! Would you like to play darts or billiards? It's 800 yen to play all you want. Let's play billiards. That's right. Let's get everyone here. So, billiards, huh? Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. That'll be 800 yen. Please enjoy yourselves. Looks like we're all here. I'll be cheering all of you on.
So that's
That
what
unique
you mean.
posture. I can see keen beauty. The way the balls are positioned, I'll have to make a difficult shot to clear this. Ooh, the behind the back. Whoa, you're going for that shot? Yeah.
Nice.
Good, the behind the back shot looked amazing. Wow, you're a pro. Thank you. You actually pulled off that shot. That's why you're our leader. I can play pool, that's why I'm your leader. Looks like your challenge brought everyone together. Nice. Technical damage plus. The sound of the balls rolling and falling into the buckets. What a truly satisfying sound. Glad everyone had fun. I gotta say though, thanks for playing billiards. It looks like you've learned to present yourself a bit more attractively, huh? I gained charm from playing billiards? Oh yeah. Didn't you buy your own cue stick before? Looks like you didn't get to use it today though. Well, you can't walk the path of billiards. You can walk the path of billiards in one day. Let's come play again sometime. That was so much fun. You gotta invite me again sometime. The cue is for like another impressive shot. Like that's like the layers of like how you level up the technical. It's like you go and play once and then you get like the technical rank 1. Then you have to read the book. That's how you unlock the second one. But then like the last one comes from like having read the book and then buying the cue stick. There's like a fancy pool cue stick you can use. I forget what it's called. It's called like the Masse shot or something like that. It's like the one where like you have like the pool stick like to your side and you're like standing like overhead and you sort of like hit it from upward and it like launches the ball up and like spins it. That's like the final shot you have to do. But we'll see it eventually because I'm probably gonna do all the technical rank ups. But that's basically what you're trying to achieve after like reading the book and getting the fancy cue stick. You do like the most impressive like pool shot. Just a few degrees cooler would do it. I'm sorry, Sojiro. Hifumi, darling, your shogi player has arrived. Who's this loser? Get out of the way, loser. I'm trying to talk to the waifu.
Oh?
Hifumi's talking to someone. She seems kind of troubled. Feel like I can become closer. My bond will grow stronger. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna talk to Hifumi? Go talk to her. Thank you for shaking my hand. I'm never gonna wash it.
Huh?
Please wash it. I can't believe that you're really here in the church. I read on the internet that you pray to God for victory. Is that true? No. Can I take a selfie with you and post it online? Sorry, I've been turning down a lot of such requests. By the way, is it true that you're trying to become a professional shogi player? Well, nothing's been... I'll be cheering for you to qualify. You'll be the first woman to surpass the 3rd Dan league. I really believe in you. Thank you very much. Sounds a bit rough there.
Good evening.
Ah, good evening. I saw the way she smiled at me when I sat down. Ooh, she likes me. Ah, such a giddy boy. My own shogi master. Hifumi, I want your babies. I love you. You're so attractive. I'm about to be even creepier than the guy prior. Honestly, the way he was like hyping her up and stuff makes it seem like he's like the good guy. If the characters were ever to hear anything that I say, they'd be like, that's kind of weird. How could you not though? How could you not be in love with this woman? She's so fucking adorable. Men like that approach me all the time. At first, I thought you were one of them. I really must apologize for being rude to you. It bothers me when people make such a big fuss over me, considering that the priest is doing me a great favor by letting me play here. You see, he's my shogi friend, and he's very kind. He once told me that he wanted to become a professional player, and he doesn't laugh at my embarrassing habit when we play together.
Oh.
So, I did the photo shoot. I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. Did you see it? It was called The Venus of Shogi. Describes you perfectly. Describes you perfectly. Nonsense. Please stop. But it does. It does. Beautiful. 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 Look at that blood. Come on, you're blushing. You like it. You like it when I flirt with you, you little cutie. Ever since I won the Female Shogi League, I've been getting a lot of attention. I just figured I could contribute to the shogi world. Besides, my mother seems to be very happy. Whenever I win, she rejoices as if it was her own victory. So, I want to live up to the expectations she has for me. However, she's been a bit overzealous lately. She set up an interview and photo shoot. It's as if she wants to be the manager of a celebrity. Having a difficult time then? A bit. But it's fine, because it's for my mother. Can't say no to your mom. I understand the feeling. Oh, sorry. I should be teaching you how to play instead of talking about my mother. Today, I'll be showing you something very practical. It's a tactic for using the reserve pawns you've taken from your opponent in a more effective way. Nevertheless, I apologize. You're such a good listener. I feel at ease speaking with you. You know, I'm actually a pretty decent listener in real life. I'm just saying. I wouldn't say, actually, that's pretty much all I'm good at. I don't really contribute much to the conversation, but I'm pretty good at listening to people, so. And sometimes that's really just all you need, someone to just listen and vent to. I'm pretty good at that. Aside from the priest, you're actually the first person I've spoken to about my mother. I feel Hifumi's trust in me is growing. And my pants are extending from my crotch region. Uchikomi? Is that how you say it? Uchikomi. A chance for a follow-up by a backup member if Joker downs an enemy.
Alright.
Now then, I will instruct you while we play. Are you ready?
I look forward to it.
I look forward to it. Oh my god, I look forward to it as well. I look forward to just staring at your beautiful emerald eyes. Actually, they're more like a forest green. Like
Until
a pine
next
green.
time.
Is that the correct color for it? Like a pine green? That's what her eyes look like, and they're beautiful. Well then, I look forward to our next match. I look forward to just speaking with you. I've made a mess in my pants yet again. This is Hifumi. I appreciate you spending time with me today. I ended up feeling much better after sharing my concerns with you, but this hardly seems fair. How can I teach you properly when I'm this distressed? Bring it on! Oh, are you sure? You really are a strange individual, but thank you for your encouragement. If that is the case, I can only hope to repay you through my lessons. You make for a refreshing opponent. Somehow, the more we exchange, the more I feel my world expanding. Teaching you is also a great learning experience for me, as it leads to a deeper understanding of myself. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you for our next match. Oh my god, please, oh my god, I want to date you so bad again. Dude. I would go through 7 playthroughs just to date you 7 times, Hifumi. Like that, I would literally spend
Let's do it.
120 hours of my life per playthrough just to date you again. But sadly, I do want to date other people. That's why I'm doing Chiaya. Not that, like, Chiaya is bad or anything. I've just never dated her. So that's why I was like, oh, you know. I just heard someone in the background say, for real. Did you hear it? I'm going to leave that in. Someone just went, for real? I swear. I hope that was picked up on the sound. You might not be able to hear it that well. But I swear to God, I just heard someone say, for real in the background. All we have to do now is wait. What a nerve-wracking time.
By the way.
Meanwhile, observe the public. I came to see you. You have a wealth of free time. To be honest, I think I have found a way to pull myself out of my slump. Would you mind joining me again? Hell yeah. So what you call? Gonna hang out?
Let us be off.
I believe I will find what I'm looking for at the church. Hey, I was just there. Let us head over. Our prior theme, love, is proved to be quite useful for me indeed. After our lightning session, I once again attempted to paint. However, nothing I put on canvas was to my satisfaction. Before the gods of art, I am not but a lost sheep. Ah, yes, lost sheep. I have come here for that, with you for precisely that reason.
Indeed.
Our theme today shall be anguish. I shall paint the anguish Christ felt as he bore the sins of mankind. I have seen various sculptures and paintings of the matter, but merely replicating them will not do. Would any believers be willing to model and help me capture the true essence of anguish? It seems not. Very well, Sauce. You will have to be my model today. I get to be Yusuke's model? I hope it's a naked model or a nude model, I mean. Do you want me to strip? Yes, that must be it. This is what I need. Yusuke wants to paint my pee-pee? Let's go! Only a subject naked as the day they were born can convey the true anguish of birth. Now then, strip! Take it all! Actually, perhaps not. Being found stark naked in a church would be an even bigger news than the Phantom Thieves. You got me there, fam. Now then, let us begin. Show me a pose that will put the anguish of Christ on full display. I see. So this would be... No, perhaps. It seems this is not working. I would like to capture anguish, yet you remain calm and composed. Even the slightest wrinkle can change one's impression of things. I shall not compromise, even for this sketch.
No.
Now, raise your hands together, or raise your hands higher. More. Give me more anguish. Bring it to the upper limits. Like this. Yes! Disposition. So this is the passion of Christ. Forsaken by his disciples, abhorred by a criminal by the public, pierced with nails and hung on the cross. I understand now. This is the true anguish of the passion. It feels as though something is boiling up within me. What are you children doing? Well, this is an art study. Art? That? I am attempting to paint anguish, so I decided to use the crucifixion of Christ as a point of reference. So you're interested in the anguish of the crucifixion? Well, it is true that Jesus' crucifixion on the cross is a symbol of deep suffering. It also bears a more positive message, one of resurrection and forgiveness. Resurrection? Forgiveness? I'm not sure I understand. Those ideas are contradictory to my conception of anguish. It may be difficult to grasp what I am saying now, but try to consider that the anguish one may feel today will someday bring forth a new hope. Hope. Ah, and by the way, I suggest you contain your excitement while you're here. You may trouble the congregation. So those shocking depictions were actually meant to represent forgiveness, not pain. Hope from anguish. I am not so sure I understand. I must learn more about the heart of man. Sauce, do you think I will be able to capture the truth someday? I'm sure you will. Indeed, if I do not have belief in my own abilities, I will never come to accomplish anything. This is exceedingly strange, though. Spending time with you has helped me discover new aspects of myself. You are perhaps a mirror of sorts. If there is anything I could do in return, please let me know. I wish to repay your kindness. Feeling my bond with Yusuke is growing deeper. Card creation allows Yusuke to create any skill card he has copied once before.
Alright.
Nice, so now he can create cards for me. Let us return home for today. I bid you farewell. Farewell! Yeah! Wonderful. I love Yusuke so much. Goodbye, Sauce. Why can't I just date my favorite artist, man? Atlas, you're so unfair. Apologies for this call. Could I talk to you about something? The crucifixion supposedly symbolizes resurrection, forgiveness, and hope, but I could not grasp those connections. Once again, I made the same mistake of picking up on only the superficial meaning. The more I think about it, the further I seem to be from understanding the abyss of the heart. There's still hope. Ah, so my anguish is what leads me to my hope. It's exactly what I learned earlier today. Thank you, Sauce. Perhaps I need to change my perspective. I still have a tough road ahead, but talking to you has gave me some relief. I am truly fortunate to have you by my side. I will see you later.
Man, it's hot.
Another freaking scorcher. Have you finally seen the error of your ways, brother?
Hey.
Oh, Vanilla. Oh, right. Do you think we could talk about last time again? I don't know, man. Are you going to bring up some dumb stuff, or did you actually have a change of heart? Thanks for your concern. I want to go somewhere I can talk to you alone. How does the park sound? Hey, I've been thinking a little bit about Akiyama-kun. I don't want to change his heart. Huh? Well, actually, I was just gonna say the same thing. I mean, going after him wouldn't even help you guys get famous. It'd practically be pointless. Stop worrying about fame. Wait, how'd you know about that? Because we saw your shadow. Oh, I get it. Of course the thief who steals hearts would see what's going on in the depths of my psyche. You know, I first started the fan site so I could spread your message of justice around the world. But before I knew it, the only reason I wanted to help you guys was so I could get famous myself. Though maybe that's always been the real reason. I don't know. I thought I was doing it out of respect for you guys. Yet deep down, I think I really just wanted to show the world I'm more than some stupid zero. Look where that got me though. I'm just a selfish loser clinging desperately to your popularity. I don't deserve to work alongside the valiant Phantom Thieves. Well, thanks for everything. Bye. Damn, trying to run away out of the conversation, he trips and falls. Ow. Man, I totally ate dirt. I'm such an idiot. I can't even run away, right? Working alongside the Phantom Thieves has made me feel like I myself can change the world. But it's only ever been with you guys. I'm still just as powerless as ever. That's the truth. I wonder if there's really any way a pathetic guy like me can help you. Maybe the fan site? You know, the thing that was actually helping us before and was actually, like, important. But for some reason you wanted to twist it into, like, it was helping you instead of us. Because in truth, it's like we did kind of rely on you at one point. Like, the fan site is important because, like, he was boosting our popularity. But once he got away from, like, sort of, like, helping the Phantom Thieves and more so just pushing his own agenda, that's when it became wrong. That's it. My special power lies in running the fan site. I don't want to be about public relations anymore, though. First and foremost, the site needs to be a safe haven for people in serious trouble. After all that happened to me with Kamoshida, I know how hard it can be to speak up against injustice. So, as long as there are voices crying out for the Phantom Thieves, I'm gonna help them be heard. Mishima's motivation seems to be growing stronger. Fanboy greatly increases XP earned from battle.
All right.
At any rate, we should just forget about going after Akiyama-kun, okay? I'm still worried about some of the rumors I heard about him, but I'll do some more research. By the way, he's not a bad guy, as he pretends to be. Apparently, he's super sweet to his girlfriend. Can you imagine that? They've been talking about getting married ever since back in middle school. I'm honestly kind of jealous.
Well,
That's
see you
quite
later.
impressive. To have a middle school sweetheart, that's fucking impressive. I had a deep conversation in an earlier part, I forget when, that I'm sort of like against the whole, like, you really shouldn't be thinking about dating someone in middle school, because it really, 90% of the time, it really does really lead to, like, screwed up meanings of love and relationships because one person's gonna do something stupid over the other. And it twists people's view. And I feel like that's the worst thing for me personally, and what I'm scared about in actual relationships is, like, I don't want to hurt people's view of them. Like, I want people to at least, like, if they don't want to continue doing things, I still want them to have at least, like, a positive experience. I don't want them to have, like, look back on it and be like, yeah, he was a scumbag, I fucking hate him, and I hate men now. It's like, no. I don't, because I can't tell you how many times that's probably actually happened to people in life. It's like, I tried so hard to date a guy, but he was such a scumbag, twisted my life, and now I just hate men. It's like, now you've ruined this person's perception of, like, love and relationships with this specific, you know, group of people. Because in reality, they could have been, like, such a sweetheart to someone who cared about them, but now they gotta, like, go and fucking change their whole view of love, I guess, because some person along the way fucked their life up. Like, that's the last thing I'd ever want. But along the whole lines of, like, middle school sweethearts, I mean, if you literally can find someone that early on, that's quite impressive. Legit, like, hats off to you if you manage to fall in love as a young lad. But anyway, see you later. Like, legit, I barely have any relationship experience, and I'm freaking in my 20s, so... Oh, Vanilla! The thing I mentioned about Akiyama-kun turned out to be true. It wasn't just a rumor. I found a post on the fan site by a girl who I assume is Akiyama-kun's girlfriend. It says she's worried because her boyfriend's been hanging out with some sketchy guys, acting strange too. It seems like enough evidence to make him a target, but I'm gonna look into this a little further, just to be safe. It's your time to shine, brother. Yeah, leave it to me. We can't ignore any cry for help on the fan site. Even if I didn't realize the fan site meant this much to me. Thanks, Vanilla, for helping me get there. Okay, let's keep up the good work. Bye. At least he's turning over a new leaf now, but still, I hate the fact that he sort of reached that point. Where he was like, oh, I'm the one that matters, screw everything else, like, I'm making the Phantom Thieves popular, so I should be popular, like, God, that's like one of the worst, like, personalities to take over, I'm sorry. Welcome! Would you like to play darts or billiards? It's 800 yen to play whatever you want. Let us play darts.
What are you
gonna do? You want to play with someone? Let's call someone. Let us do Makoto, because I do use Makoto, and she's only rank 1.
Hey.
Since we're here, might as well try calling up some other people. The more the merrier, right?
Thank you.
Thank you. That'll be 800 yen. Please enjoy yourselves. Oh shit, I just realized my stand. I think I have to move my stand a little bit, because this is like, it's like the motion sensor for darts or whatever. So, like, I didn't want, like, something blocking it and, like, my game of darts to be scuffed. Okay, then, let's begin the game.
Hey.
Hey, Sauce, can we go first? I'd like to test this technique I've thought up. As for the rules, let's try 301. It's the best to start with the basics, no?
Let's do
Good luck. As long as you stay calm, I'm sure we'll be fine.
All right, then.
Bam!
Yes!
Nice. Hat trick!
All right.
It's my turn? Now, if I just do like the simulations, it's just like the simulations!
Give it a try.
I think Makoto could be a Star Wars nerd. They call me the Master Dartsman. Master out. Experienced Dartsman. Hell yes. You see that, Makoto?
Incredible.
I know how to get it on, if you know what I'm saying. 0 points. We did it. We make an excellent pair, don't we? We make an excellent
Feel
pair. Ha. I need to stop taking everything like sexually. Baton pass rank up 2.
Hey.
Yo, I want to go next. Let's do it. As for the rules, let's go with 501. A little hard, but we want a bit of a challenge, yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do this. We're gonna get 0 points right on the dot. Hell yeah. Whoa. Oh shit, that's like a 3 in the black, baby. Hell yeah. I didn't know that was a thing. Guess I'm up. I'm going all out. Ryuji, you can't just all out attack the board. Let's tear him to pieces! He just like starts like decking the board and like ripping it into shreds. It's like, whoa, calm down, Ryuji. High risk, high reward. Woo! Let's go! I almost screwed that up.
Yeah.
We did it! 0 points, dude! Aren't we just the greatest team?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! Alright, I'm gonna move my thing back over.
This is good.
Whoa, that was some crazy skills! Why, my genius is, you know, a little frightening sometimes. Yeah, leans against dartboard. You know, ladies, I know how to, you know, stick a dart on the wall, and then, like, someone throws the dart, like, on the board with my hand on it, and it goes, like, through my hand, like, ah! You know, ladies, I don't feel pain. Tired from all the precise throwing. I could tell you've grown somewhat, though. Dude, my brain muscles hurt.
That was fun.
Phew, that was nerve-wracking, but fun. We could train up and have a little fun at the same time. That's a pretty handy place. Or this is a pretty handy place.
Bye.
Well, see you around. Certainly not the Phantom Thieves.
Rain, huh?
This is bad. The cleanse is fast approaching. We're not gonna make it if we can't come up with a solution. Speaking of the Medjed shit, people are talking about those leaks everywhere I go. The noose is starting to tighten around our necks. Futaba will save us. I have my hopes, but isn't it dangerous to put all our eggs in one basket? What choice do we have? None of us are professional hackers. We don't know what the fuck we're dealing with. We're all just sitting on our asses playing darts and hanging out with each other. Like, maybe we should, like, get some, like, how-to dummies on how to hack and stuff and try and find some identities out if we truly cared about what was happening. At this point, we have to hope that Futaba wakes up from her coma and can deal with this Medjed shit. Like, our eggs have to go in one basket. That's our only option. Our only saving grace is Medjed seems quite intent on sticking to their planned date. We just gotta keep trying till the day comes, yeah? Yes, there's no point in complaining about it now. Let's continue our efforts. Yeah, continue our efforts of hoping Futaba doesn't die. So, it looks like it is a twins night out if I have the place down. Alright, time for the next location, Justine. You do the honors.
No.
Listen closely. This place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is where one offers up faith and words of devotion. Ooh, the church. Every day, lost sheep flock there to pray. There are even cases where individuals who will confess their crimes. Confessing one's crimes due to a fear of divine punishment. This is a familiar ring for our own inmates' rehabilitation. Oh, I think that was Justine saying it the whole frickin' time. Ah, I'm sorry. Here, I'll freaking read it as, yeah, Justine. Confessing one's crimes due to a fear of divine punishment. This is a familiar ring to our own inmates' rehabilitation. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. It could be the church in Kanda. So, what'll it be? You mean the church?
Ben.
Oh, so it's called a church. Let's witness this so-called faith that humans offer with our own two eyes.
Inmate.
Lead us there, inmate, now.
Oh.
Dude, we're just like storming this dude's church like every other day. He's like, what the fuck? Now you're bringing freaking children in here? So, this is where one prays to the gods in your world. The peaceful atmosphere here and the aesthetics of a prison cell. If this man standing here is one of the gods, he's a priest. Oh, so a servant of the gods. That explains why I don't sense an exceptional abilities in him. Damn. What is that over there? A smaller room? I know, it's an Iron Maiden for reforming criminals, right? Whoever goes inside and fails rehabilitation gets skewered. No, it's a confession booth. Confession booth? You mean this tiny box is where crimes are confessed? Is something the matter? Hey, you! We're here for the confession booth deal you've got going here. Oh, you seek to confess at such a young age? Alright, which one of you would like to go first?
What are you saying?
Which of us? Do you intend to split us up and pick us off one by one? No such luck. We're both going in. I see. You're free to do so, but there really isn't much room inside. Are you attempting some sort of deceptive practice by calling yourself a servant of the gods? You what? Listen to people's concerns? Isn't that a form of fucking Christ, I did it again. Here, I'll fucking read his just name. You what? Listen to people's concerns. This isn't a form of rehabilitation? Regardless, such talk is cheap, but pays quite well. We shall undertake the confession to ascertain the truth of ourselves. Yes, as your confession. What to confess? It's probably unkind to kick the inmate, but it's part of my duties as a warden, so it can't be held against me. Oh, you actually feel bad about beating the shit out of me? Caroline, I didn't know you had such thoughts. Inmate? Warden? This is none of your business. We're speaking to the gods right now. Recently, I have been shifting my more mundane bookkeeping responsibilities onto Caroline.
What?
You what? I knew my workload was feeling larger for some reason. But she made so many mistakes in her work that I regret doing it myself. Or not doing it myself.
Me?
Of course I'd make mistakes when I have nearly twice the work. How about yourself? Caroline? Don't you have anything you'd like to confess while we're here? Like what? I know you went out and ate machi katsu all by yourself. Did you really think you would escape my notice? I was curious about the line. Like, what could humans want so badly that they would stand in a place for so long? I don't know how to say the word. It's the almighty skill. I know what she's trying to do. It's like this almighty skill that does damage that you can't block. Fine. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Confession time is over. We're done here. Odd as it may be, I actually felt quite refreshed. Were it not for this opportunity, we would have likely kept these matters locked away deep in our hearts. Have you righted your wrongs? That's your job, inmate. Know your place. By the way, why do humans pray to gods? Shouldn't they be spending that time trying to resolve their problems themselves? Cause see, that's sort of more like that's more of a perspective that I can get around. You know what I mean? Like, the only one to really fix yourself is you. You should have the absolute control to fix yourself. You know? But I'm not going to say religion is dumb. Screw you if you believe in your religion. You're stupid. Like, no, like, it's okay to believe in a god and stuff. But, like, Caroline does make a good point. Like, you shouldn't... Relying in a god... What's up, boobs? Relying in a god to fix your problems is, like... sort of dishing your problems on someone else. Personally, you know? I feel like you should be able to man up, understand there's problems with yourself, and be able to fix them. It's okay, and that's the thing. It's okay to use, like, gods or, like, people as a form of, like, help, I think. But I don't know if it should be your overwhelming, like, means of pushing your problems off. Like, it's okay, God has plans for me, so I can just push off my problems and expect them to change later. It's like, that's never gonna happen. I don't care what way, shape, or form you tell me. I will never be a person that believes that a God is gonna just whisk all my problems away as long as I pray to them. That's never gonna fucking happen. Like, you have to fix your problems. Like, I 100% stand by the fact that at some point in your life, you really do need to, like, look at yourself and understand who you are and the problems within yourself and try and fix them yourself. Because then they're never truly going to be fixed. If you can't fix your problems yourself, or understand your problems yourself, you'll never fix them. It's okay, like I said, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to rely on others and seek help through those problems. But if you yourself can't understand that there is a problem with yourself, or, you know, be the driving factor into fixing yourself, it's never going to change. You're just going to be the same person you always are. And that's why part of me is like, I don't believe in religion, because most of those beliefs are just pushing your problems on some deity that truly doesn't really exist, you know? So, personally for me, but you believe whatever you want to believe. Like, I'm not saying it's wrong to believe in a god. It's just, for me, I don't believe in that stuff. I feel like I should fix my own problems. I'm in charge of my own life. You know, if I hurt someone's feelings, it wasn't God's plan saying, yeah, you had to hurt those person's feelings. No, it's literally me being an asshole. It's my problem. I decided to hurt someone's feelings. It's my fault. I should man up, take responsibility, and apologize. By the way, why do humans pray to gods? Oh, shouldn't they? Yeah. Shouldn't they be spending time? Yeah. It's a kind of support. Have you given up on taking care of your own issues? Perhaps we're the ones who need the change of heart. No matter, we've come to learn how these places of worship work firsthand. We'll consider this assignment complete. Here is your reward. You know, confessions like this seem like they'd be rather useful for your rehabilitation. You ought to confess to us every day. Put that out of mind, Caroline. Once we return, you're going to tell me about the experience eating you-know-what. What? But I've already confessed! Not enough. You haven't.
Let us return.
Take us back now, inmate. I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. Damn, Caroline out here just eating all the snacks in Shibuya. She's escorting herself out of the Velvet Room to go eat some, like, bento or something, and Justine's like, what the fuck? Leaving me out of this? Makoto, Makoto time. It's Makoto time.
Well,
All we could do now is wait. Hey, do you have some time to talk about Eiko's boyfriend? So I can come closer. So what are you gonna do? You want to hang out with Makoto? Hang out with her. Thank you. Let's meet in the student council room. We could take the back entrance into the school. Listen, I understand, like, back entrance is a word, but, like, the fact that you say it every time, it just, like, you start implying things. Like, you don't need to say, let's take the back entrance every single time I talk to you. Like, I get it. We're gonna take the back entrance into school. I get it. But, so, like, it leads me to believe, like, she's implying, like, hey, you better leave your back entrance open for me. And I'll be like, hell yeah, yes ma'am. And then I'm like that Kermit the Frog puppet, like, sticking his hands in, like, the, you know, in his like, hand hole thing. Like, bending over, like, please, yes, take me. Anywho, now that that ordeal's done, how about some breakfast? Eiko's boyfriend, Tsukasa, has been sending me a lot of texts recently. His days and nights are reserved due to his work, so he often sends me a good morning late at night. Does Eiko know about this? I'm not sure. I'll definitely tell Eiko if he asks me on a date, but for now, things are generally pretty normal. Mostly messages like, how's your day, BF, and hope you had a great day today. Do you think their relationship could actually be serious? Was I just biased to think that all he wants from Eiko is her money? Nah, he's definitely suspicious.
yes.
I mean, it does sound like a TV show. a lying host that tricks women into debt, then forces them to sell their bodies. But those kinds of things exist in reality as well. Immoral hosts, human trafficking rings. My father even mentioned to me about gangs of men that look specifically for depressed women in Shinjuku. Did I accidentally say the soap opera line? No, I said he's definitely suspicious. I guess that's just the dialogue she always follows up with. They take advantage of the loneliness those girls feel to force them into horribly abusive situations. Then, after ensuring the girls are buried in crippling debt, they make them sell their bodies to pay it off. There are other ways to force girls into it as well. Blackmail, illegal immigration, and there are countless victims of the schemes like that. Countless gangs as well. My father was going after a particularly notorious one when he passed away, got killed, shot in the line of duty. In the course of his investigation, he was hit by an arrogant truck. Or he was hit by an errant truck, I think it said. The impact killed him instantly. At first, it was thought to be an accident, but at my at the funeral, I overheard my father's supervisor speaking with my sister. He was saying my father had likely been assassinated. They suspected that the gang he was investigating hired the driver. Who was their leader? I don't know. The driver died on impact as well, but apparently they found drugs in his bloodstream. Either way, the gang had been pushed back into the shadows thanks to the Shinjuku cleanup operation. I'm not sure any of that would have happened if not for the incident with my father. He was a noble man. Good man. Negative, Ghost Rider. 10-4, soldier. He truly was, wasn't he? I wish I could have been a little more like him myself. Instead, I've just been hesitant. That's actually why my sister became a prosecutor to begin with. She couldn't stand by and watch the evil prevailed over justice. That passion undoubtedly came from my father. Or our father. Our mother passed away many years back, so when father was killed, we had to survive on our own. The responsibility, the pressure of that all fell on my sister. Because of that, she can't help but talk down on our father at times. She says death is no different than surrender.
But...
You know, that doesn't sound like someone who inspires and looks up to someone would say. If Sai truly did have thoughts like, no, I can't stand and look at this and have my father killed through this injustice, and no justice was like dished out, like this gang just fucking murdered our dad. Like I want to be a prosecutor to make sure that justice is always upheld. If that was like your true goal, like backing up what your father sort of did, and then to just turn out and say like, oh, he died because he surrendered, he gave up, he was weak. Like, I think there's something going on in Sai's brain. And I think it's a palace forming if you catch my drift. But anywho, I still look up to him. I was often lonely because of how much time he had spent at work, but seeing him tirelessly pursue one case after the next was nothing short of incredible. That was how my father chose to live his life, trying to bring justice and order to the world around him. That's admirable.
Yes.
Yeah, come to think of it, there was something he used to say to me all the time. The most important part of your life is how you choose to live it. How have I chosen to live? And more importantly, how do I want to live? You can figure that out now.
I see.
Now? You're right. I could still change my path going forward. To be honest, I've been determined to follow the path my sister laid for me. And after my father's death, I wanted to lighten the burden on her as much as I possibly could. Oh, we were supposed to be talking about Eiko here. Sorry for going so off topic.
Actually...
You know, I never actually talked about anyone about my father. It's such a painful memory to look back on. But I feel comfortable discussing it with you. And beyond that, I think I understand my life a bit better now.
Thank you very much.
So, thank you. From one conversation, I mean, honestly, that's all someone needs. I'm pretty much just here to, like, have them vent their frustrations onto me. Which sometimes is the best course of action. I can sense a deep bond and trust in Makoto. Because that's the one thing that I feel like I can relate to on like Joker's perspective, is that I pretty much am a silent protagonist, or more like a silent NPC, but I pretty much do, like, most conversations, like, I don't know how to change, like, I can't change your life for you. I know I don't have that power. But I certainly want to sort of, like, let you know that it's okay to have these problems, I guess. Like, I'm just a good listener, usually. And, like, I genuinely believe, like, as long as you do no harm to someone, like, who cares what you do? You know, as long as it's not hurting society or hurting people, like, what fucking matters? I mean, how many times have I brought up some of the weird shit that I've done in my life and stuff while talking? It's like, I don't care. I don't care if people know the things that I've done in life, as long as they weren't bad. In fact, I want to, like, reminisce in these things in my life because I want to change from them. I want to be a better person. So it's nice to just rant about these things, I guess. I don't know. Shadow factorization allows you to see null, repel, and drain when highlighting a target in battle.
All right.
Oh, it's Eiko. Gloating again. Maybe I'll, like, skip college and just get married to Tsukasa instead. I guess she's choosing how she wants to live too. As long as she's sure she'll be happy. Oh, another message? Huh? You serious about Vanilla-kun? Wanna have a double wedding? I mean, honestly, I'm game if you are. Don't be ridiculous. I couldn't even begin to think about marriage at this point in my life. By the way, can you keep pretending to be my boyfriend for a bit longer? It's just pretending. What if I wanted to actually... What if I was being serious right now, Makoto? What if I actually wanted to get married with you right now? Right here, right now. I'm literally proposing to you because I like you. You're a respectable woman. And I feel like you'll go far in life. And I hope to be a part of that journey because I want to make you happy. I want to make you more happy than you could ever possibly feel. Joker? Like, don't get me wrong, my heart is beating really fast right now, but, like, did you have to go and say all that right now? That's the best method I have to keeping tabs on Eiko and Tsukasa. At any rate, thanks for listening to me today. I'll let you know if anything urgent comes up.
Alright then.
See you later. Whew! It's hot out today! And it's not the weather I'm talking about. Sorry, that was really weird. Hey, do you have some time right now? Sorry for venting so much before. I just wanted to talk about Eiko, but I got a little off topic. Thanks for still pretending to be my boyfriend, too. I don't trust Eiko's boyfriend yet, so can we keep this up until I can make a call one way or the other? It's the role I'd always hoped for. What? Gosh, stop teasing me. I'm counting on you, okay? Let's see how convincing of a boyfriend you can be. I'll talk to you later. Bye. We'll see. I also brought up the fact that, like, although as you play the game, there's no real right or wrong, like, you know, relationship you can get into. And because you are a silent protagonist and there's sort of like player intervention, you really can't make a sort of canon story. But if there was a canon story, like if there was a story that Atlas had created and set forth, and this was the way things were meant to be, I really think Joker and Makoto would have been in a relationship. Definitely. If there was like a canon relationship, it would have been Joker and Makoto. Especially with when you progress through them, like the whole pretend boyfriend. Now I know I'm pretending to be Oya's boyfriend as well, but that's for different reasons. Whereas Makoto, it's like, I pretty much am like pretending to be her boyfriend because like it's like we're talking about relationships and stuff, you know? And the whole like dialogue option, like teasing her is like the dialogue options she likes. So there's like a hint deep down somewhere, like in her heart, That's like craving that sort of attention from Joker. Like, you wouldn't blush and like getting teased if it wasn't something you were expecting. I feel like that's usually how most people are. Well, I shouldn't say most people, but that's usually how it is. Like, if you like being teased that way, it usually turns out to be like that's kind of like what you want. You know? Well, because think about it. Like, when usually some people tease you over the things you like. So it wouldn't be surprising if Makoto actually did sort of harbor some feelings for Joker, and when you teased her about those things, she was like, oh, like, you know, of course I don't mean it like that. Of course I don't mean like real boyfriend and girlfriend. Who could think like that? Oh, you know. Oh, there you are. I was wondering where my informant had gone to. Isn't it warm out? Speaking of which, the public's starting to warm up to the Phantom Thieves, your favorites. Can I talk to you about Kaio for a bit? Why, certainly, madam.
Okay.
Okay, sit down.
Damn it.
It's no use. All my connections who knew where Kaio was gone... Reset. Take it back now, y'all. All my connections who knew where Kaio was are gone, thanks to the chief and my publisher. Well, say something. You seem tired. You can tell? Well, I guess it's pretty obvious. Pulling these consecutive all-nighters is really wearing me down. At this rate, you're going to work yourself to death. You've been meeting your quota, right?
Shit.
Of course! They'll fire me if I show any signs of weakness. The chief really wants me to mess up, but I'm not going to give him that satisfaction. Haha! He's like some kind of tyrant. Tell me more. Did she say tell me more? Oh, tell me about it. It's a race to see whether I can find Kaio before he crushes me. That's no good. Shouldn't you do something about the chief before you keep chasing Kaio-chan's case? There's nothing I can do about a guy like that. He's rotten to the core. And despite how he acts, the higher-ups like him. I have no one to go to. It's over. Hey, he didn't seem like the kind of guy to change his mind. But at this rate, you won't be able to continue your investigation. What do you think, kid? Sounds like he needs a change of heart. Oya is going to get crushed under the weight of her quota if the situation doesn't change. I need to do something about the chieftain and help her. I'm gonna die. What's the chief's name? Why? Are you gonna find his weakness? His name is Shinpai? So I say Shinpai Honjo. I heard that he's a good husband, and he used to cover economic foreign policy.
Ugh.
I hope it's just me overthinking things, but he's seeing your face, you know? Don't go trying anything heroic. She's saying this for your own good, got it, kid? I wonder where Kaio is. Sorry, but I don't feel like getting any info from you today.
Sorry.
Thanks for coming all the way out here, though. I'll see you around. I need to free Oya from her chief's oppressive demands. Fighting the truth in journalism. Well, now I have multiple targets I need to take out. Multiple people to save, multiple people to talk to. Only 10 days left until Mejid's deadline. What are the Phantom Thieves doing? Are they just going to let Mejid have their way? What is Mejid trying to do? Is this going to affect us? We have nothing to do with this. Perhaps.
Way too hot.
Damn, it's hot!
Hey.
Hey, shouldn't you tell the others about the targeted mementos?
I should write something.
Perhaps. Ah, yes, Yusuke, me boy. All we have to do is now is wait, refreshing my mind. You have a wealth of free time. You know, I would not have expected my slump to be so stubborn. I will have to take extreme measures. Please, Sauce, I will need your help again. Could you join me? Of course. I owe you one. It seems the answer may have been right under my nose the whole time. You will see soon enough. Follow me. Madarame's house. This place has not changed in the slightest. Feels nostalgic. Indeed. I mean, when we beat his palace, honestly, it kind of does. When we beat his palace, it was what, like a month ago? 2 months ago? It's been a fat minute. Legit, this playthrough is so freaking long, dude. Indeed, it does. I haven't come back here since I moved away. The truth is, despite my best efforts to convey the meaning of the heart, I am no closer to understanding it. Such a troublesome roadblock never presented itself to me while I was living here. As you know, I spent most of my young life in this very house. This is why we have come here now. I wish to reevaluate myself within its decrepit walls. Decrepit walls, I think he said. By coming to this place, I may be able to rekindle the passion for art I once held, the passion of an unquerying mind on the hunt for pure beauty before I learned of Madarame's fool nature. It won't open. No, I surely left it unlocked. What?
Could this be?
The door is jammed. I suppose it is quite an old door to begin with. It had begun to rust even while I was a pupil here. It seems now it is finally broken. We should get it fixed.
No.
That is a nice idea, but I am unfortunately not the owner of the house. I cannot call a locksmith. I wish I could fix it myself, but I struggle with mechanisms as complex as this. I do not have a steady hand required to mend them. But you're an artist. I feel like you'd have the steadiest of hands. But don't worry, let the expert lockpicker come and save the day. Sus, are you capable of fixing it? You never cease to amaze me.
Let us be off.
Let us head inside. God, remember when An was going to get nude painting in here? Those were good times. The police confiscated everything. You know, I lived here not long ago, yet it feels almost like a distant past at this point. Being here has brought me back memories, though. Whenever I acted out of line, I was made to sit calmly in this corner. And over there was the bookshelf, filled to the brim with various tomes. It contained art compilation books for the most part, but there were a few mangas tucked away as well. At times, I would take a break from my art to hide and read them. This is also where we would gather to eat when the atelier still had a large pupil count. Sensei is particularly fond of salty food, so... Sensei, what am I saying? Why do I still treat him as my mentor? How long will I allow him to control my life? Are you okay? Yes, my apologies. The truth of the matter is, I used to paint in this room, and I did it simply for the joy of painting. No matter what I took as my subject, my hands would move on their own, accord to capture its essence. Back then, I only saw the superficial beauty of the world. I could not see the grim beneath. After learning the truth behind Madarame's actions, though, everything changed. I strove to fight back against the newfound ugliness I saw. To display my talent to those who mocked me, I needed to do whatever it took to validate my artistic ability. In that search of meaning, darkness took hold of me.
How could this
Ultimately, I began to emulate that which I so deeply despised in Madarame. You know, Boss told me something very interesting when I was staying with you one night at Long. He said, he didn't believe Madarame took me in for my skill alone. I suppose now that I think about it, there would have been no way to know whether or not I would have been talented. Sus, why do you think Madarame decided to take me in? You know, the bad things, the twisted desires that all these bosses have once strove from a simple stem or core. So I would not deny that Kamoshida, Madarame, Kaneshiro were all bad people at one point. I mean, Kamoshida was an Olympic gold medalist. I mean, that's an accomplishment. That's worthy of praise. To actually like participate in the National Olympics and to receive a medal for a sport. Like that's amazing. But somewhere along the lines, that ego got pushed onto him, and he just felt like he was the king of a castle. So I wouldn't deny maybe at some point he was like, you know, I want to strive to be a better person because I love the people around me. They've been supporting me ever since I was, you know, young. And through that support, I was able to accomplish some of my biggest dreams. So, like, I wouldn't deny that some of these people probably were good people. It's just that at some point, that some twisted core and desire got so warped that they became this evil bastard. So I'm going to say maybe he was sympathetic. Maybe in Madarame's young days, he was a very sympathetic and passionate man about art. Maybe he was a real artist, not, you know, stealing other people's work. Maybe he did partake in some paintings and stuff that actually, you know, maybe weren't like, you know, hit successful, but they were still like capturing the essence of beauty, I guess. So we return to the matters of the heart yet again. It truly is a mysterious beast. Even after learning the ugliness of his true nature, a part of me still believes in my former mentor. I simply cannot come to terms with the stark dualities presented to me. The humble house that is that loathsome palace, the kind teacher, and the fiendishly deceptive artist. It seems even the workings of my own heart are inescapable. What, then, of my search for true beauty? Hello? Hello? Is someone there? I'm coming in.
This is a problem.
Could that be the police? I was wondering who could have been here. You're the man from the exhibition. Indeed. Thank you for your conversation back there. More importantly, though, why are you here? I couldn't have helped to have noticed the door was open on my way home from work. Are you perhaps still caught in your slump? How do you know about that? I know a great deal about you, Yusuke-kun. You've made a name for yourself by patterning your work after the beautifully detailed Sayori. But that painting at the exhibition was quite different from that. Have you begun trying out new styles? If you'd like, I could advise you. Materials, themes, etc. You seemed as though you could use a helping hand right now. Most of your painting was done while living at this residence, correct? Your current lack of patron must be what is holding you back. Please, take my card. I have made a living investing in promising young artists like yourself, Yusuke-kun. Director of the Japanese Arts Support Foundation, Eiko Kanawabi. Or Kawanabe? Is that what it says? Kawanabe? Cause I wanna be. But why have you chose me? You criticized me so harshly back at the exhibition. Because I feel you have talent. Now, my foundation can provide you an environment that will allow you to focus on developing your skills. If such a lifestyle interests you, we can talk further at a later date. As for today, I have business I must attend to, but I hope to hear from you soon.
Yes.
The Japanese Arts Support Foundation. My opportunity may have finally arrived. And it was all because you opened that door for me. It seems good luck is simply a characteristic of yours.
I'm in your
You have
debt.
my thanks, leader. I feel like my bond with Yusuke is growing deeper. Harrison recovery. Chance to cure status ailments inflicted upon party members.
Shall we return
I must be
home?
going now. I'd like to think of this some more.
See you.
Farewell. I apologize, Sus. I lost my composure today. The emotions I felt in that house still remain within me to this day. I do think it's a good thing that I was able to realize this. By the way, that gentleman, Kawanabe, was it? What's your impression of him? I think he had sort of this, like, pizzazz to him, you know? I had no idea he was a director of art support, but he definitely had a certain presence to him, and he was even able to instantly pinpoint my weakness. He certainly is no ordinary individual. As someone with neither a home nor a patron, I couldn't ask for a better offer. On top of that, I may be able to find a way out of my slump once I can fully focus on drawing. In any case, this deserves serious thought. I may come to you for advice again. Come to me for advice anytime,
Man, it's
Yusuke.
hot.
I love you. Man, first recording session back in the apartment, baby. Sad thing is, no boobs to annoy the fuck out of me. But yeah, we're back in it, baby. We're back in the thick of things now. I probably sound different, probably because I'm echoing in my room now. But it just be like that. We vibe, we learn. Not really learning much. We're just vibing, I guess. I don't know. Vibing with the acoustics. Anywho, I guess let us talk with Mishima. Or well, I'm already here. Nah, I'm already here. I already made the commitment. It's so damn hot. Even the Phantom Thieves is hoping you guys, or even the Phantom is hoping you guys can fix the heat somehow. They should know that you're the Phantom Thieves, not the Fandom Weathermen. So, you did the request I asked you to do. Thanks. Hey, I'd like to talk to you today about how I'm helping you guys. Do you have time? I feel like my bond will grow stronger. You know, Mishima, I hope you learned a valuable lesson about friendship. Let's just get that straight. Let's go somewhere close then. Sorry, one sec. That was from Akiyama-kun. He said he wants me to stop by. Apparently, he's pretty close. Sounded serious. I don't think we should ignore him. Can you come help me? No. Screw that guy. Just kidding. Akiyama-kun? Mishima? There's our guy. Look, Akiyama-kun says he's not gonna be able to pay up this month. How about you spot him? That's what friends are for, right? Friends? We're not friends. Let's just get out of here. Huh? You guys ain't friends? Don't try and mess with us, Akiyama. Is this loser supposed to be the friend that was gonna help you? Dots. If you don't got anything to do with this bitch Akiyama, I suggest you get out of here. Come on, Taru. Looks like we're gonna have to. Wait, looks like we're just gonna have to go have a nice chat with that girlfriend of his. Please, no, I'm begging you. Sorry, but you broke our promise. Now she's gonna be the one to pay us back. If you catch my drift. This is just what you get for trying to screw us over. You're so cruel, Yuda-kun. Akiyama-kun. Vanilla, run. I'm not leaving. Are you sure? I don't want you to get involved. Though having you here is definitely reassuring. I think I have an idea. It's risky, but it might just work. If anything happens to me, take care of Akiyama-kun, Vanilla. Hey, you guys! Crap, I bit my tongue. Huh? You're still here? Run away, you idiot. You better lay off Akiyama-kun. I've been taking a video of this whole conversation. Huh? If you do anything to Akiyama-kun or his girlfriend, I'll bring it straight to the police. Oh, and don't get any ideas about breaking my phone. It backs up the cloud on the cloud automatically. Hey, what should we do? We'll be fine. The police ain't gonna do shit because of a stupid little video. Why don't you run along home to your anime girls? What's wrong with that, huh? Why can't I just run home to my anime girls? What's wrong with that? Excuse me? At least they treat me with respect. Pussy. We don't got time to deal with losers like you. I know it sounds like a cat poster, but you just gotta believe. Vanilla, you're right.
What the hell?
Look, I know you guys are supposed to be tough and all, but are you sure you're really worth getting arrested again over something like this? I mean, this video is definitely enough to get you guys busted given your previous criminal records. How'd you know about that? It doesn't matter how, just leave Akiyama-kun alone and we'll be even. And then, if you keep your word, I'll delete the video. The backup too. You'll delete them now. No! Yuda. I've had enough of this shit. Man, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. My whole act would have broken down if they didn't back off when they did. I really suck, huh? Nah, man, that was pretty super of you. You think? Even if I peed in my my pants a little? Nah, bro, as long as you got your Pampers on, it's all good, dog. The truth is, I've dealt with... Wait, unless you're not wearing your Pampers. Good thing we're all wearing our anti-sea rhinoceros undergarments. Right, Squidward? Uh-huh. The truth is, I've dealt with enough bullying to know guys like that have probably been arrested at least once. Oh, and thanks for sticking by me, Vanilla. Can't just let injustice like that go unchecked. I think I get it now. This feeling is what made me want to help you guys to begin with. That's why I started the fan site, to make sure nobody has to go through stuff like this again. Mishima seems extra motivated.
All right.
Akiyama-kun, are you okay? It looks like they really laid it on you. Mishima, why'd you help me? Huh? You didn't need to get involved. Sorry.
Sorry.
It looked like you were really in trouble though, so I stepped in. Is that so? Anyway, can you walk? Do you need to call us to call you an ambulance? I'm fine. Just go.
Oh.
All right. Come on, Vanilla.
Well, see you later.
See you later. Oh, Vanilla, sorry. Are you okay to talk right now? The panic is finally kicking in. I'm shaking so bad I need to talk to someone. Hey, you think I'll be okay? What if those guys secretly followed me home? Oh, but I have a model gun I got for my self-defense, and my security system's top of the line, so I'm safe, right? You've got this, man. What? You're not even gonna help? I can't face these guys alone. They're gonna tear me apart, destroy me. Destroy us all! Destroy us all! Huh? For some reason, I feel weirdly calmer after getting to yell a bit. Anyways, I'm exhausted. I wish I could just crash, but I gotta do some research on these guys. I have to mod the fan site too. It's looking like another all-nighter. Thanks for listening though, alright? Through all that. Okay, see you later. I don't got no games, brother. I'm like a 12-year-old's worst nightmare. I don't got games for my phone. Eiko contacted me. She said she wants to talk. I've held off giving her a solid response yet. Then, when I try to ask her for more details, she simply says she wants to talk about it in person. If it's okay with you, do you think we could go see her together? I'm eating. I should respond later. You got some interesting news or something? No, not to rain on your parade, but I need you to finish eating before I can open up shop. Is it an invitation? I guess you should check it out when you're done with our meal. Or don't. Why would he say our meal? I'm the only one eating here. It's not your meal. It's our meal. Sai-ho! Buenos dias, señorita.
Well,
All we can do now is wait. Eiko said she had a favor to ask, but I've been pushing it off. Do you think you could maybe come with me to see her? Why, certainly. As they say, I'm good with women. Am I right? Joker, are you okay? Anywho, why don't we just take the back entrance? Thank you. That's reassuring to know you'll be there with me. She's waiting over at the... Oh, we're not taking the back entrance. She's waiting over at the Big Bang Burger. Let's go.
is something the matter?
So, what did you want to talk about? Well, I was wondering if you could, like, maybe lend me some cash? Nani? It's nothing real major, but, like, I need it right now. I'll pay you back, though. Honest, please. Does this have to do with Tsukasa? Mm-hmm. He dropped by a super expensive bottle of sake at work, so the club's making him pay for it, but he needs help.
How suspicious.
He's lying to you, Eiko. Don't give him any money. He's not lying. I know you're all weird about the fact that he's a host, but my Tsukasa's not like that. He's really gentle and honest too. He even calls me princess. I'm the only one he says that to, you know? He says it's like, 'cause I'm special. So he calls you the special princess. What do you think, Sasuke? You know, I feel like, you know, it's okay to call your sweetheart nicknames and stuff, but hear me out. I'm pretty sure with this dude, especially when he encounters multiple women every day, it's probably a nickname he uses to, like, so he doesn't have to remember people's names. So you can just treat them like objects, like he's doing to you right now. So, you know, I think he says that to all girls.
Yes.
I have to agree. Every girl who gives him money is his princess. That way he can never get their names mixed up. Exactly. Don't accuse him of that stuff. You don't have any proof. You're not wrong about that. But did you ask anyone at his club about the broken bottle? Well, no. He told me not to talk to them about it, though. He's too proud to have me go crying to his boss. Please, Makoto, you're the only person I can trust. All my other friends would rather focus on cram school and entrance exams than take time to help me. Oh my god, all my other friends would rather worry about getting their jobs and their lives together to not worry about my problem of fixing a broken bottle or paying for a broken sake bottle. Oh man, oh no, oh no. I'm sorry, did you see the exaggeration in that response? Like, it's alcohol. It's a broken bottle of alcohol, okay? I understand it may be expensive and that, you know, it'd seem embarrassing to get caught in the act of breaking said bottle and you may have to pay for it. I get it. But there are more pressing things in life to worry about than to be paying for a broken glass of fucking sake, alright? So, I'm not trying to say that you're not important. I'm just saying that the situation you are currently in is not important compared to what's happening in everyone else's lives. And who knows what my parents would say if I tried to ask them. Please, even a little? I think you should end your relationship with him. If you don't put a stop to this, he might try and drag you into some suspicious line of work. Oh, he already got me a job. What is that? Are you a mistress or something? Are you gonna be like serving people hand jobs now or something? It's nothing weird though. Yeah, it's only butt stuff. Like, that's okay, right? What? I'm just serving drinks at a bar to help him pay off the broken bottle. He said I'll be number 1 in no time. You know, I want to go back to the conversation where you said that, like, you're not gonna do, like, the sketchy stuff. You do realize he's a host. He probably owns a club where, you know, the waitresses and stuff do sexy things with the, you know, the customers, you know? Like, I don't think it's, you know, as simple as here's your double-decker cheeseburger, mister. Like, I think there's stuff that goes on underneath the table, if you know what I'm saying. Maybe I'll just keep doing it after I graduate high school, though. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna go to college. Eiko! You can't just do what he says. He's trying to deceive you. A smart person like you totally wouldn't understand what it's like. You're just gonna go to a good college, work for a fancy company, and then what? At the end of the day, your life's gonna be totally boring. I mean, is that seriously how you want to live? I'm not sure yet. But be that as it may, you should still stay far away from him as you can. So you're not gonna help me? Just forget it. I can make it up if I just let some customers take me out on dates after work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this like the plot of Rent a Girlfriend? That's a good honestly. Okay, for as sketchy as the title is and how sketchy, like, I guess the main plot of it is, that is probably one of the more wholesome animes I've, like, watched. Like, it's one of those animes where it's like, if you can get around investing into the quotation mark plot, there actually is a deep plot underneath. At least, like, a deep romance plot, I would say. Like, it actually has me rooting for the main characters and hating some of the, like, antagonists and stuff. It's a good anime. But anywho, Eiko, wait. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but Tsukasa has been texting me almost constantly. Recently, he's been asking me asking if my sister and I live alone, and that he'd be glad to help us out. Even today, he asked me if I'm still happy with my boyfriend. Listen to me, Eiko. He's not serious about you. Don't give me that crap! Tsukasa's just nice that he'd worry about my friends for me. Wait, are you texting him behind my back? What the hell, Makoto? It was mostly him texting me. Ah! You have the grades, the looks, a cool boyfriend, and you seriously still want more? Tsukasa is all I have! You can't take him from me!
Please listen.
That's not what I'm trying to do. Ah, yeah, just keep your hands off. I'll never forgive you if you stole him away, Makoto. He was texting me eggplant emojis! What the hell does that even mean? He was texting me hot spring what the fuck's a hot spring emoji? Is that a thing that exists on Apple or Samsung products? Is there a hot spring emoji? What the fuck does that mean? Yo, girl, I want to take you to the hot spring. What? Anyway, Tsukasa is all she has. What about fucking Makoto? Is she not good enough for you? Is having a best friend not good enough for you? Bruh. You know, I think she's exactly the kind of girl who those gangs in Shinjuku are on the lookout for. Lonely, depressed girls who have nowhere to vent their frustrations. Aiko's family is quite well off. Her multi-talented younger brother seems to be the sole focus of her parents' attention, though. I'm sure that's why she fell for Tsukasa in the first place. He treats her like she's special. But asking a high schooler for money isn't normal boyfriend behavior. She needs to realize that. You're gonna help, right? Just kidding. Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's reassuring to hear you say that. Aiko's blessed to have both money and a family, yet she's still trying to break free from them. She's almost the exact opposite of me. But I guess, in a sense, watching her now is almost like looking back at my past self. I was so blinded by my own convictions that I never stopped to consider other alternative viewpoints on the world. Dude, that's all what I'm about. I always consider the other viewpoints of the world, honestly. Like, legit, what is that? You see that the blue shirted pedestrians in the background? Like, what is his life like, you know? Sometimes you just gotta answer that question. But that's not the right way to live. I want to show her that, just like you did for me. I can sense a deep bond and trust from Makoto. Endure. Chance to withstand an otherwise fatal attack with 1 HP remaining.
Alright.
Alright. I know she wants me to stay out of her business, but I never forgive myself if I let this come to pass. What is the right way to live? You know, that's a good question in life. Sometimes you just need to sit back and ask yourself, what's the right way to live? For me, that's hugging my newfound anime waifu body pillow and playing Persona 5. At any rate, we're gonna catch that horrible host. I'll let you know once I've thought of how to do it.
I'll see you later.
Thank you again for today. I'll see you later.
Ah, you're back.
Ah, back. Hifumi's calling me a natural? I'm a natural? Naturally good looking.
I should
What
write
the
something.
freak is wrong with me, dude? I'm pretty sure we made it to like her 4 already. God, we're already like progressing through her so fast.
Good evening.
Hifumi. Good evening, Vanilla-kun. It's even hotter this summer. You have more aptitude for this than I had imagined. I also sense your ambitious spirit within you. I should have taken into account your improvement throughout the lessons. I have something in mind, but let's play a match first. In fact, let's play it right now. Of course. After we finish this match, let's go to the secondhand bookstore. Secondhand bookstore? You like reading? You like books? I read manga. Like any stereotypical weeb. Jinbocho? Is that how you say it? You're going to Jimbocho, Jimbo! I don't know if that's how you actually say it. Famous for its Booktown shopping district with great curry to boot. Tomes and spice. Old books piled high at the specialty shops are truly a sight to behold. Yeah, I can clearly see it from the photo.
Alright.
Bro, what happens if it rains? Those books are gonna get ruined. Like, unless they're under an awning. I guess they are, but it kind of looks like some of them are piled like outside them. So like, what happens if there's bad weather? What happens if like the wind takes them? What do? Do you just lose the book? That was a good match. I really do enjoy teaching you. You're such a quick learner. Today, I thought we'd find something to help you train on your own. This bookstore is filled with shogi-related books. I've been coming here a lot lately. There's also a curry restaurant just around the corner. I recommend their katsu curry. I always eat katsu curry before an important match. For good luck. Hifumi?
Oh,
Hello. I hope your match went well today. What are you talking about? Today's our day off. My apologies. I forgot that there aren't any matches scheduled for today. Out shopping with your boyfriend? How nice for you. I shouldn't be surprised. You are a famous shogi player, after all. Well, I won't intrude. Bye. Sorry, she was only glaring at you because you're with me. She's my senior. I defeated her in a recent title match. Must have been the katsu curry. Actually, yes, I did have katsu curry before that match. The truth is, I'm not very well liked by my seniors. The more attention I get, the more enemies I make, and the more lies are spread about me. Aww, perhaps it's odd to compare myself to them, but I wonder if that's the same for the Phantom Thieves. Why, you know, getting labeled and being against the world is the Phantom Thieves' specialty. Leans against stack of books that potentially falls over, or at least on the cusp of falling over. Listen, Hifumi, I think we have more in common than you think. People are so divided about them on the internet. Some love them, while others hate them. I can't help but see the similarities between us. What do you think about them? Listen, I can't help but think that because I am the leader of said faction, that maybe we are similar, and that we would get along very well. I mean, we do. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I feel the same way, actually. So, see? And look at that. Look at a waifu. See, because Yoshizawa disagreed with the Phantom Thieves. Even Hifumi is like, you know what? The Phantom Thieves are pretty cool because I can relate to them. They're awesome. It's like, #1 waifu. Hands down. Hands down. Right here. This babe. This beautiful babe. Right here. #1. It's amazing that they're still doing what they do, even though so many people criticize them. It gives me courage. I give her courage. Courage, the Cowardly Dog Show, starring Courage, the Cowardly Dog, abandoned as a pup who lives in the middle of nowhere. I forget the intro. I'm sorry, but their victories can't be won with will alone. How do they change a person's heart? I'm interested from a tactical standpoint. And oh, I'm sorry, you're quite off topic. I feel like I've become much more talkative as of late. I usually don't talk this much. You're more than just someone I can practice new moves with. You're someone I can confide in.
I look forward to it.
If you don't mind this sort of thing, I'd like to go out and chat with you again. Oh my god, I'm the luckiest man alive! You don't realize that, but if I say that, it makes me sound creepy, but I want you to know that I love doing this. We should do this way more often, honestly. I love being with you. You're #1 waifu. Sadly, I'm not gonna date you in this plaything, but I feel like I should. I'm on the cusp of changing my mind, but I've already seen your romance. I'll think about it. I don't know. I still want to go down. I want to be loyal to Chihaya because I've never done her romance before. But goddamn do I fucking love Hifumi too. I feel Hifumi's trust is growing in me.
All right.
Oh yes, there's a book that I'd love for you to read. Let's go.
Until next time.
It's just like hentai. It's like one of those books that's like 8 sex positions that'll blow his mind and destroy his penis. It's like, whoa, mama. Let's read this one together. Well then, until our next match, take care. Hello, thank you for accompanying me today. My intention was to show you how great Jimbocho is, but but I ended up just talking about myself. My apologies. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you just need to reflect on your past. It's okay to vent to people. Honestly, that's what the silent protagonist is for. Is just for ventation. Like, no joke. Like, I have like actual dialogue, like voice acted lines throughout the whole game. Most of it's like me just selecting like, that's okay, of course, okay, thank you, that's cool. Like, that's literally most of the dialogue, so it's okay to, like, if you just want to vent out your frustrations and stuff, I'm here for that. I was shocked though. Ordinarily, I don't talk that much, I assure you. Perhaps it's because I never had friends at school who I could talk to about shogi. I hope this won't discourage you from spending time with me. Really, I would be delighted to do this again. Leans against LeBlanc. I'd love to. Thank you. Other than used books and katsu curry, there are many things I'd like to recommend in the city. If you have the chance, perhaps we can explore more of the city next time. Well, I'm afraid I must go. I'll see you at the church. And she goes to church. A wholesome woman.
Well then.
Let's do it.
Actually, I don't think Hifumi's necessarily religious. She just goes there because, like, the priest is, like, her shogi partner. And she goes there to, like, escape the paparazzi and stuff. Like, that's the main purpose. I don't think she's necessarily religious, but, like, I wouldn't mind if she was religious. Wholesome girl, you know what I'm saying? She's wholesome without being religious. That's impressive. Anywho, that's the wrong button. Huh? Who could that be at this hour? I want to go look for a book. There's something I'm curious about. I'm going to Booktown in Jimboko. Can you make some time since it's summer vacation? I'd like you to help me look for it. Makoto's inviting you out, huh? So what's it going to be? Do you want to go to Booktown? I just went there with Hifumi, but sure, why not? It's one of those, like, rare events that only happen, like, now. I'll go. Thank you. I'm actually thinking about looking into cognitive science. I'll give you the details tomorrow. Good night. Futaba's mother's research, huh? But I wonder if we'll find anything in Booktown. Booktown! Booktown! There's no need to be down, I said Booktown! Pick a book and look down. I don't know. I'm not good at, like, improvising. I'm interested in cognitive science, the field Futaba's mother was researching. I doubt we'll find any public information, but maybe an older academic journal may mention it. Let's get crack-a-lackin'. Thank you. I hope we do find something. I want to learn more about cognitive science while we wait for Futaba to regain her strength. If only we could understand it more in depth, maybe we could solve the mystery of the metaverse. It would make traversing it for us to easy for us too, I think she said. Oh? Hello, darling. Hello. Goodbye. You say yes, I say no. You say stop, but I say go, go, go. Oh no. You say goodbye, and I say hello. Sorry. Excuse me, please wait. Was there something you wanted to say to him? Oh, no, nothing in particular. I was just surprised to see him here. I didn't mean to intrude between you two. No need to be considerate. He's just carrying my books for me. Is she a friend of yours? She's my shogi master. Oh, master's a bit of an overstatement. We just play shogi together. Is she the professional shogi player you had mentioned before? The master strategist? I admit I only know the rules, but I'm intrigued to learn how a professional shogi player thinks. Is that a book on shogi tactics? Oh yes, I come here to purchase old shogi strategy books from time to time. Pardon me for asking. Could you teach me some strategies? I believe this knowledge would benefit me greatly in the future. Oh, you mean for the Phantom Thieves? Wait, what? Oh, sure, if you'd like. Well, if it's about shogi, then to attack, you'll need to be creative with your approach and sacrifice pieces with no response. So, plan on enticing your opponent to focus on your sacrificial pieces so you can advance a counterattack. Yes, you seem to have a talent for this. Another strategy I enjoy to use is bait pieces to draw your opponent to one side of the board. I see. That way you can surround them and... You two are hitting it off, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. What was she was saying was so interesting. I lost track of time. I'll catch up with you later. Could you look for the book we had discussed earlier? Huh? So you're just gonna take my waifu away from me and make me look for some book that may or may not exist? What? This is the worst trade deals I've ever been in. So, nothing promising, huh? I think we should go home for today. The lion, the witch, the audacity of this bitch.
Man, it's hot.
Another scorcher. Can't we catch a break? Sojiro, it's hot. I'm sorry, but it's freaking summer, dude. What do you want from me? You don't gotta keep telling me it's hot, dude. I know it's hot. I'm coming in with my pants all sweated up. Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on my sweater already. It's mom's spaghetti. It's Sojiro's curry. Only one more week until the deadline. Hey, you see the forum? Yeah, people have been telling us to hurry up and protect the civilians. They're just saying whatever they want with no regard for the consequences. God, I seriously can't believe they're going on about that. By the way, how's Futaba? At this point, we are desperate for her assistance. She's definitely mentioned Medjed back in the palace. I like to believe she's planning something. Dude, she's in a coma right now. What can we do? She's probably sleeping on it, you know? Even Makoto's gone over to the side and wait and see. Oh, even Makoto's gone over to the wait and see dark side.
We don't have much time left. I know it's frustrating, but there's not much we can do.
Then why do we keep panicking about it? Don't worry about it. Futaba's got this. You didn't even do any of the work, Morgana. Why are you always telling me to go to bed when all you do is sleep in my bag? Hikes up trousers. The nerve of some people. What I can do now wait. What a nerve-wracking time.
By the way.
Meanwhile, I'm here to observe the public and attempt to refresh my mind. I came to see you. You have a wealth of free time. Do you remember Director Kawanabe of the Japanese Art Support Foundation? The man who offered his support to me in Madarame's house. I would like your assistance with him. Do you have time to spare? Of course, that's why I came to see you, dog.
Thank you.
That would really help me out. I find it quite suspicious that he would offer money to a mere high school student like myself. I'm grateful for his offer, but I'm unsure of what to do. Maybe you should try calling him.
Indeed.
Yes. I must cling onto my semblance of hope that I can find in this world. Very well. I will call him. He says he'd be willing to meet with me at this very instant. I would appreciate if you could join me, Sauce. Your presence could help ease my societal discomfort, as well as diffuse any temptation of money. Furthermore, your composure will allow me to tell if he truly is attempting to scam me.
Let us be off.
Kawanabe-san is waiting for us at the sushi bar. I already told him that you will be coming, so let us go. I want some sushi! Give me some sushi! Come, I've ordered your portion as well, so please eat freely.
No.
Before that, there's something I would like to ask. Just who are you? Interesting question. My work involves gallery management, but my hobbies are diverse. The Foundation is but one of those hobbies. Broadly speaking, we're responsible for scouting and nurturing talented youth involved in the art world. We offer free scholarships, mediate study abroad programs, and we also connect young artists to customers. At the time, even Madarame participated in our organization. Sensei? Madarame. Indeed, a good many benefited from his time working with us. We were aware of the dark rumors about him, but we could never have seen his confession coming. I suppose it's likely he was deceiving us the whole time. Madarame, to think I once relied on his teachings, called him my mentor. This is all because of him. It is my fault I can no longer view paintings with a pure heart. In the past, simply the desire to paint led me to seek beauty, but now I find myself constantly weighed down by the search for awards or the praise of others. An ugly attachment has fascinated itself upon my work. I can no longer paint how I used to.
How could this
My
be?
art is tainted. Tainted love! I see. However, it would be wasteful to let your talent dry up. Our foundation would gladly support you. Not only a former student of the infamous Madarame, but someone with those looks. There is definitely a market for you. We'll sell you as tragic, handsome artist. Dude, everyone thinks he's a freaking cute, handsome, small boy. Like, come on. Come on. Come on. Who wouldn't love Yusuke? He's such a sweet little poor, broke bean. He just needs some encouraging. I want to say handsome, but no. What do you mean? As he said, I am wondering the same thing. Exactly as it sounds. Having your ideas stolen by Madarame, losing a place to live, hungry for food. The unstable air about you makes for a perfect tragedy. A story like yours will sell even to those who don't understand art. A story? If you don't have one in the modern climate, nobody will even mention your name. Don't worry, we'll handle the details, but in return you must sell your work through my gallery. We will take a mediation fee, but you'll be guaranteed steady revenue and a nice customer base as well. Do not mock me!
How foolish.
Tragedy? Looks? Story? Those have nothing to do with art. In the end, this is only about money, that which taints pure beauty. How immature. Excuse me. It seems you haven't learned anything after all. You're not looking at reality objectively. Is wealth really that horrible? And beyond that, how long will you continue to chase those illusions of yours? Purity? Art?
I decline.
Shut your mouth! I reject your offer. I thought you of all people would have the resolve to use art to make a living. I have that resolve. However, I also believe such a life should only come via proper assessment. In that case, I have an opportunity for you. My foundation will soon be holding a competition for young artists from around the nation. The prize shall be our support. We'll bring customers from around Japan to see the next great talent. There will be a great deal of pressure on you, should you enter. Or perhaps, are you too afraid?
What did you say?
What did you say? I wonder if you have what it takes to withstand a skill-based assessment of that magnitude. I look forward to finding out. Now then, it seems there's no use for any further discussion. You can have them send the bill to my office.
You are unforgivable.
That Avaricus bastard! Is that how you say Avaricus? I think it said. Why is it that all artists talk about is money, money, money? Has true meaning of art been lost? The truth is within you. Sauce!
Yes.
You are correct. My passion can change the world. However, I would starve to death without money. Passion alone may fill the heart, but I cannot fill my stomach. What a troubling predicament. Anyhow, I am quite glad that you chose to accompany me here. I may have bit my tongue off in anger had it only been me. In other words, you are a soothing force in my life. I feel like my bond with Yusuke is growing deeper. Live painting allows Yusuke to use card duplication and card creation on the same spot.
All right.
At the same time.
Okay.
I will partake in Kawanabe's exhibition. I'm going to display my ability to prove him wrong. Come, let us go home. Dots. Actually, we should eat first. The sushi has done nothing wrong, after all.
Let us return home.
Now, let us head off. I can't argue with that logic! Sauce, I need a pep talk. It's good that I'm sitting in front of the canvas while my emotions are hot, but this lingering taste of sushi has me utterly distracted. Not only that, I allowed Kawanabe to pay for it all. I'm tainted after all, and I'm a petty sellout, a slave to the power of money. Yusuke, it's not a crime to eat sushi. I suppose that sushi was truly delicious. Like, he said he was gonna pay for it. I'm sure a lot of people who, like, pay for meals full well know and, like, go in, like, even if they get rejected in an agreement or, you know, like, you know, something good or bad happens, they, you know, they agreed to pay for it. Like, he agreed to pay for it. He was like, put it on my tab. Like, no matter what happens after this conversation, enjoy your sushi. Like, I paid for it, you know? Don't worry about it. But I can understand why some people might feel like getting gifts and, like, not sort of, like, having any way to return it. Or, like, return that kindness. They feel guilty. I'm one of those people. When I receive kindness, but I have no way to, like, return it, either I'm broke or I just don't have the available resources, I feel like shit. Let me tell you. It didn't list the price for some reason, but I can only imagine it was quite expensive. Certainly, sushi can be a form of art when it's prepared with such care and artisanal craftsmanship. Exactly, like chefs. Being a chef is a form of art. Imagine ordering the triple scoop sundae, you know, from your favorite ice cream sundae, and they add like a little flair to it. Like, the reason why you get like popsicles with like the little cartoon characters or something is because it's like, hey, look, there's Sonic the Hedgehog as a popsicle. Like, you judge how well they were able to make Sonic the Hedgehog look. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a form of art. That is literally a form of art. Like, they're selling handcrafted ice cream cones or whatever to make it look like your favorite characters, because it's like, oh, look, I get to enjoy my favorite character. What if that character came out to look like shit? Especially like cake bakery, or like, you know, like cake designers. How many angry parents have sent pics on Twitter of like, I wanted my cake to have Elsa from Frozen or whatever for my 3-year-old, you know, my 3-year-old daughter's birthday or whatever, but it looked like shit. Fuck you. Like, exactly. Like, you'd get pissed if it doesn't look to standard. So, like, art is everywhere. So to say, like, art is stupid and meaningless, and if you get a degree in art, you're stupid, is very, very rude. Because it's a career. It's a literal career everywhere. If I'm being honest, I still feel doubts about my work. I may end up embarrassing myself again, but even then, I must express myself. Your support in this would mean the world to me. Goodbye for now. So,
What are you gonna do today?
let us see if the twins... We have a place for the twins. Jeez. Alright, time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors.
No.
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate your rehabilitation is somehow capable of simulating the ocean despite being indoors. Ooh, the aquarium. Rumor has it that sea creatures from all around the world have been gathered in one place. What an incredulous claim. Right? Yeah, incredulous claim. Recreating something as vast as the ocean within a building. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Could be the aquarium in Shinagawa. What'll it be? You mean the aquarium? Oh, the aquarium, huh? Guess we'll see how it's recreated, how well it's recreated Mother Ocean.
Guide me.
Let us see just what humanity is capable of. Now, lead us there. Yo, we get to see the dolphins? I hope we get to do the dolphin show. These glass walls certainly make it appear as if we are walking along the floor of the ocean. It's my first time in this place, but it feels familiar to me somehow. I mean, it's blue. Looks a lot like my cell. That room is manifested of another sea, though the sea of human souls. Perhaps there is some connection after all. Ah, I see. So it does make sense for us to feel some sort of connection here. Let's continue inspecting the premises. There is a number of other exhibits that we've yet to see. So many different kinds of fish. Yes, the semi-transparent floating invertebrates were quite fascinating. I believe they were named jellyfish. Those sea cucumber life forms were also very intriguing. Really? They only creep me out. The exhibit with the enormous fish was much cooler. The killer whale, if I remember correctly. What nonsense is this? The jellyfish are far more appealing. No, the killer whale is clearly superior. Inmate.
Hey.
Settle this! Ooh. See, like, big critters are, like, very impressive. It's like, it gets your heart pounding when you see, like, a shark or something swimming overhead. You know, or like a whale or something. Dude, like, big underwater creatures scare me. Like, if I was out swimming with it, I would freak the fuck out. Like, just seeing, like, one in the distance, like, if you were swimming underwater and you could just, like, faintly see, like, a large figure under the water in the distance, that, ooh, that freaked me out. So, like, seeing a whale, it's really cool. But I could understand, like, the cuteness and the, you know, especially, like, those, I don't know what they're called. They're like blooper jellyfish. They're like little like ball things that like floop around, but they come in like different colors. They're like brown, white, bluish. I don't know what that species is called, but they're so freaking cute. And then there's like the cooler jellyfish that like, they have like the longer tails, like the longer stingers that like intertwine and like they light up. It's like, whoa, like that's cool. Like seeing all the species of jellyfish is pretty fascinating. But god, I don't want to pick the equally because then they're just both gonna hate me. You know, I'll give it to the jellyfish. The jellyfish were more fascinating. I can understand the jellyfish side. I'm relieved that you understand. Damn it! Well, maybe you'll see just how cool a killer whale is if I toss you in the tank. I believe we've completed our inspection of the premises, correct? We've seen how oceanic life forms from all over the world have been gathered here by humans. Indeed, that raises a question, though. Why do humans go through the trouble of collecting other creatures and putting them on public display? Because we're weird. To assert dominance, T-pose on them. No. Honestly, no, I think the big reason why zoos and aquariums exist is because a lot of animals I know for a fact are like either endangered in species that they want to preserve, or animals in the wild that like can no longer be wild, if that makes sense. The zoo I go to has bald eagles. All the bald eagles there had some way, shape, or form been injured as infants, so they had to grow up in captivity. Otherwise, they would have been killed. So like they were rescued as babies, and now have grown up in captivity, which like that it's their normal life. But like they're like some of them have like completely clipped wings. You know, so like what are they supposed? They can't fly. They literally cannot fly. What are they supposed to do? How do they hunt? How do they live? So like it gives them sort of like, albeit it's behind a cage, yes, but it gives them a sort of like comfortable life and an actual life. Imagine being a baby left out in the woods with a broken leg. You can't crawl or something, or a broken arm, and you can't even crawl. You can't even like defend yourself. Like that's, I feel like, more of the premise of zoos and aquariums and stuff. But I know a lot of people, and I think like SeaWorld went like with the whole big SeaWorld scandal came out. Like a lot of them, they were just like basically breeding animals and then turning them into show animals. Like that was wrong. That they sort of lost their purpose of why it like became this aquarium and show and stuff. I think that was like the big thing. Like they weren't necessarily like saving animals. They were like, oh, like the reason why people come to SeaWorld is to see the Shamu show. So, you know, let's make sure Shamu finds a chamois and they get down to business so we can make more Shamus, so that way we can have more shows. And like, I think that's wrong. Now, granted, like you shouldn't stop the animals from breeding. You know, if they want to get down and funky in captivity, that's great. But like all those animals are going to grow up in captivity, and it's like, it's kind of a detriment to the species. But definitely, number one priority is to save endangered species. There's like a couple of species at the zoo that's close to me that have like wolves and coyotes that are like, literally there are packs left in the country. Like simple, like packs. I'm not talking about like hundreds of thousands of these animals still left. Like we're talking like literally just maybe 100 out of the world. The whole world. Like this species is gonna, the freaking, there's a rhino species, like what is it, like the great horned rhinos or something? They literally just went extinct. The last one that was in captivity just died. Like, the last male that was in captivity at a zoo died. So that species is literally gone now. And some people argue it's like, yeah, it's evolution, like maybe that's the species was supposed to die, but a lot of them are just like simple herbivores or something, like cute turtles or something that just die off because like there's predators like feasting on them. You know, what's wrong in trying to preserve some species? I went on another tangent, but I feel like out of all these options, I would say to admire nature. Because we do go to zoos and aquariums as customers to admire the beauty of that nature. So they construct this chamber of concrete and glass only to confine themselves alongside the creatures. The arrogance. If they admire nature so much, they should just move to the rainforest. I still don't get humans. We can't because then the freaking monkeys will eat us. They'll rip off our arms and use them as bananas or something. Boomerangs. Whatever the case may be, this assignment is now complete. Here is your reward. Alright, it's time to head back. The Free Penguin Show will begin shortly at the exhibition stage. Please come and enjoy the performance. What? What is a penguin? A cute flightless bird. We had no particular interest in such display. But since you look like you're dying to witness this, inmate, we'll tag along. Sounds like you two just want to go see the penguins. Dude, I'm down to see the penguins. After watching the penguin show, I escorted the twins back to the Bellevue. Kowalski analysis. How is it going, Yusuke?
By the way,
Meanwhile, I observed the project, refreshed my mind, came to see you. You must have a wealth of free time. I'm still mulling over Kawanabe said to me. That reminds me, I would like to speak with you and the others. Do you have some free time today? Why, yes I do.
indeed.
I would like the others' opinion as well. I shall send out an invite to see who has the time to meet. I wish to do so at LeBlanc, if that is all right with you.
Sorry.
My apologies for calling you all here like this. Boss was even kind enough to serve us coffee before we went shopping. Now, I have a vital request.
Hey!
Hit me with your best shot, although promises are gonna have to go to sauce though. I can help with any subject that's not math. Do you two honestly believe I would ask you for mere help with my studies?
Tell the truth.
The truth is, I am planning to display my work in a competition. The one organized by Kawanabe of the Japanese Art Support Foundation. You remember, yes, Sauce? Dude, you keep bringing it up every time I come here. It's not like I forgot about the dude. I must win and prove not only my ability, but my intense passion for art as well. However, I am having quite a bit of trouble determining what my next subject would be. I have given the painting a fair amount of thought, but nothing has come to me yet. Hence, I was hoping to hear your opinions on an ideal subject. I mean, you could always do On's nude painting.
Oh yeah!
How about... Ryuji, we think alike. How about we have On strip? How long are you gonna keep bringing that up? Anyway, maybe we should paint something about that people find pretty. So in the end, we return to the concept of beauty. Sauce, what subject do you think would most capture beauty? It has to be On, honestly. If we're capturing true beauty, I suppose she is a subject I put great focus on in the past, but now I'm aware of her true personality. I am not sure I could paint her beautifully. That's right. Wait, what's that supposed to mean? Why can't I paint a beauty as pure as the Sayori? Where have all my efforts gone? You know, I'm not really sure what you mean by pure beauty. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty painting, but I'm not sure I really consider it a pure beauty or whatever.
Huh?
I don't know. I guess it just feels more gentle to me. Honestly, I almost cried the first time I saw the Sayori. I felt like I was kind of a baby again in my mother's arms, watching over me and telling me everything's gonna be okay. That was the gentleness that painting made me feel. This is coming from someone who with absolutely no art knowledge, though.
I see.
Gentleness? That is yet another aspect of the Sayori I captured that I cannot. Is my heart too clouded?
No way!
It ain't cloudy, dude. You're focusing too much on one thing. I feel like if you wanted to capture something from your heart, you need to open it up. You're being too close to like, what is pure beauty? What do people want me to paint? It's like, no, painting should be what you want to paint. And then others can appreciate how you interpret the world. Because to the Sayori, to you, you see your mother as a beautiful figure holding you. Like, that is absolute beauty. To An, she sees the gentleness in being the baby in the photo, being held by the mother. I'm sure when Yusuke's mom actually did paint that, in her mind, her conception of it was, I wanted to paint something for my son. I wanted to paint a portrait of myself so that he could carry along, that even after I go away one day, that he would still have this painting of me holding him, of me cherishing him because I love him. It was for love. So there's different aspects to it. I think it's not necessarily that you're super cloudy, it's just you're not opening up to the other aspects. Are you sure about that? Painting used to be all my heart desired. I needed nothing else in life. But now, what now? I have become overwhelmed with the need to prove myself to Kawanabe, to prove myself to the world. I look down on Madarame for focusing so sharply on fame and money, yet I too yearn for the praise of others. In truth, oftentimes I regret declining Kawanabe's offer.
How could this
Is
be?
this what pure passion is supposed to look like? My heart is clouded by worldly desires. You've really grown, Yusuke. What? My ugliness has helped me grow?
Yep.
Sauce is right, dude. Ain't nothing wrong about doing your best and making a living.
Yeah.
And you just want someone to acknowledge your work, right? That's some serious passion. Honestly, that's anyone. Like, you should be. Like, as much as, like, you don't want to ask for it, you know, we all look for that sort of praise in life. We want someone to acknowledge us. We want someone to see how hard we're working. But we secretly don't want to announce it because then we feel rude. We feel like we're, you know, like we deserve a reward or something. But in reality, it's like we just want people to understand that we care about one another. It's hard to like express those feelings, especially in scenarios where it's like a boss and an employee. Like, you want your boss to appreciate you, but sometimes he may not always see that. But you don't hate the guy, and you don't want to, you know, bring up to him like, hey, what the fuck? You didn't notice that I did this or whatever. Like, where's my goddamn raise or something? But you still want them to know and understand that you are trying to be super loyal to this company or whatnot. Everyone looks for praise, but we don't want to, like, explicitly announce that we desire it. But there's nothing wrong with that. But how can passion be born from these repulsive thoughts? Listen, dude, I was totally like you back on the track team. I just wanted to prove myself, to win, to get all the girls to call me shit like Sakamoto-senpai. But, you know, even through all that, I was trying to help the team out. Sure, it's a solo sport, but nobody's gonna run till they puke if they don't got teammates they want to inspire. I guess what I really want to say is, you gotta do stuff for people beyond just yourself if you want to succeed.
I see.
Is that how it is? Dots. So the sincere gentleness held within the Sayori, the warmth of its heart, it was all for the sake of those who gaze upon it. How interesting.
So that's
Oh,
what you
I see.
Whoa.
Huh? What do you see? Coffee beans. Right. I've been a fool. Beauty is not a superficial thing that I have long thought it to be. It is something that wells up from within the heart until it breaks free. It is a gift given by a subject onto its viewer. Yes, I finally see the
That's
truth.
very
The
kind.
three of you have my sincerest gratitude. You have been a truly tremendous aid. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How exactly? We somehow managed to help Yusuke out. I feel like my bond with Yusuke is growing deeper. I didn't even say anything. I just said that An was pretty and told Yusuke that he's cool. That's all I said. Endure, chance to withstand otherwise fatal attack.
All right.
Yes, the time has come for my brush to meet canvas in beautiful harmony, if you'll excuse me. And there he goes. Off he goes into the wild blue yonder. Man, he ain't acting, he's acting even weirder than normal. He looked pretty inspired though, so he'll be fine, right? Anyway, you guys hungry? I might ask boss to make something once he gets back. Maybe curry this time. God, you eat so freaking much. Oh yeah, and what was that crap about being good at everything except math? It ain't nice to lie, you know.
No!
I wasn't lying! It's just hard to get good grades in Shujin.
No way.
If you're not getting good grades, you should have known Yusuke wasn't gonna ask you to study with him. And Anna, Ryuji, and I enjoyed the rest of our time together. It's getting late. I should probably take them to the train station.
Rain, huh?
Just a few degrees cooler would be nice, or would do it. Why don't you why don't you pop a few buttons on your shirt, Sojiro? Show up that dad bod. Come on now. Dude, we're really running out of time here. People are getting even more restless online too. Are we done for it if we lose here? I don't even want to think about that possibility right now. Indeed, those who once revered us as heroes now seem to rival us. Calm down, guys. Sauce is right. Sorry for messaging you all about such weird stuff. It's okay. We all feel the same way. I'll try to make sure I don't blow my cover, as we all should.
It sounds like everyone's starting to get anxious. But considering how fast the days are closing in, the best thing we can do for now is stay calm.
Alrighty then, my potato crisps in a air-sealed bag with a specific brand logo. That is gonna do it for this one. Hope you all enjoyed. Obviously, I mentioned somewhere earlier, but as of this point, I'm back up at my apartment, so obviously acoustics is probably gonna sound different, and or the fact that we won't see boobs around. She won't be making appearances. Sad face. But anywho, thank you all so much for watching. And I hope to catch y'all on the flip side in the next one.